Prichard, although the Board of Commissioners are appointed by the mayor, but once the Board of Commissioners is appointed, they are the governing body of the Housing Authority.
What programs and projects do you administer for the Department of Housing and Urban Development?
Presently, the Prichard Housing Authority is administering approximately 6 programs. Those programs are the Conventional Public Housing Program, Section 8 Existing Housing Program, Section 8 Moderate Rehabilitation Program, Section 8 New Construction, the Housing Voucher Program. We also administer for the City of Prichard the Urban Development Action Grant Program, which is the UDAG program, and in addition we work in a joint effort with the city in administering the Community Development Program for the city, the Small City Block Grant Program.
Under those various projects that you administer, how many houses are maintained and how many residents do you serve?
All of those programs administered by the Housing Authority is 1,884 housing units. That's house approximately 7,000 residents of the City of Prichard. That's nearly 15 to 20% of the population for the City of Prichard.
Governmental legislation that created the public housing authorities also allow you opportunities to work in other areas. You are involved, the Housing Authority is involved in a summer lunch program. Tell us about that project.
The summer lunch program is a program that's sponsored by through the State Department of Education. For the past 7 or 8 years, the Housing Authority has been the sponsor of this program for Mobile County. And what it does is provide a nutritious lunch during the summer months for the kids up to age 18 or 19. And the reason for this program is that it's held during the summer months, and there's a lot of kids who ordinarily wouldn't receive a nutritious meal during that time of the year. So it's a very good program, and the Housing Authority has been very successful in operating that program. As a matter of fact, last year it was the largest program in the state of Alabama.
The new Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Jack Kemp, one of his main initiatives now is home ownership. Do you see the public housing authorities going in that direction?
Well, the Prichard Housing Authority is very much interested in going in the direction of Secretary Kemp into home ownership. The last housing development that we built was a single-family unit. I think it would be an ideal development for home ownership, and hopefully in the near future the board will make a request to HUD to convert that to a home ownership program.
That's Mr. Charles Farr, Executive Director of the Prichard Housing Authority. Before we go any further, we would like to remind you that we are live. You can call us here at Bay TV, 471-3700. If you have any questions, any comments, give us a call. For the Department of Housing and Urban Development, the Prichard Housing Authority administers the Conventional Housing Program, the Section 8 Existing Housing Program, Contract Administration, Section 8 Moderate Rehabilitation, the Voucher Program, and the Section 8 New Construction. These programs represent over 1,884 housing units serving approximately 7,000 residents in the City of Prichard. The Section 8 Housing Program is one of the fastest growing programs in the country. Ms. Peggy Harvey is the coordinator at the Prichard Housing Authority. We have a taped interview with Ms. Harvey as she explains to you what the Section 8 program is all about. We're in the office of Ms. Peggy Harvey. She's program manager for Section 8 Housing. Ms. Harvey, what is Section 8 Housing?
Section 8 housing affords people with low and very low income to be able to have houses that they would not have been based on their income. We issue certificates or vouchers, or we have the moderate rehab program whereby the tenant goes looking for a house that their family, for their family size, and that is suitable for the program. The house, of course, has to pass inspection, housing quality standards, and it has to be ready by the owner. The owner has to prepare the house in the Section 8 program.
Okay.
We do not own the houses.
What is the difference between conventional public housing and Section 8 housing?
In conventional housing, the housing authority owns the building, the houses or the units or the apartments. In public housing, in Section 8, they're owned by private owners. And one thing in conventional housing, the tenants are placed. In Section 8, the tenants have the leverage to go looking for what their family desire.
How often do you take applications for Section 8 housing at the Prichard Housing Authority, and do you have a long waiting list?
Right now, we have a waiting list of about 150. We took applications last October. We are required to take them annually, once a year, or as we need them. If we issue certificates or vouchers or mark rehab for the 150 that we have waiting now, then we would take applications again. We'll place notices in the papers, newspapers, radios, to advertise.
Now, when you mention Section 8, there are different types of Section 8. How many types of Section 8 are there, and will you give us a brief rundown on them?
There are about 4 types of Section 8. There's the existing program, the voucher program, the mark rehab program, and in the existing program we have what you call the project base. Project base and mark rehab work about the same, where the subsidy was on the unit. The government or HUD loaned money to the private owners to rehab the units, and the subsidy is on the unit, where there, in that instance, the tenant does not have the leverage to transfer because the subsidy is on the unit. In the Section 8 existing and voucher program, the tenant has the leverage annually as they want to transfer.
As you can tell, the Section 8 housing program is well managed at the Housing Authority in Prichard. We'll return after this break.
Let certified remodelers protect your home from harmful moisture damage. The Royal Crest Soffit and Fascia Systems protects your eaves from the elements without the expense of painting. The experts at Certified Remodelers can provide the best vinyl and aluminum products anywhere. Certified Remodelers can also help you expand your living area with a glass enclosure, screen room, or patio cover. Certified Remodelers installs one of the thickest vinyl outer wall systems available using the thickest grade of copolymer. Since they've been in business for 12 years, you can feel confident with Certified Remodelers.
Shop Easy is the home of nature's fat-free and cholesterol-free diet, featuring the freshest in fruits and vegetables. Studies by both the American Heart Association and American Cancer Society both recommend a low-fat, low-cholesterol, and fiber-rich diet. For better health, eat 5 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables every day. Shop Easy offers a variety of fresh fruits and vegetables from which to choose. When it's time to go shopping, get back to nature at Shop Easy with 2 convenient locations, 3251 Old Shell Road and 7134 Airport Boulevard.
Welcome back to Impact. I'm Carnell Davis. Impact is sponsored by the Prichard Housing Authority. We are live. Call us at 471-3700 if you have any questions. The Prichard Housing Authority is sponsoring the Summer Food Service Program for children, and we're operating 88 feeding sites in the city of Mobile, the city of Prichard, and throughout Mobile County. The feeding program is sponsored by the Housing Authority, and children 18 years and under are eligible for a nutritious lunch each day. The meals are prepared by the Mobile County School Board, and the feeding sites are inspected by the Mobile County Health Department. Contact the Prichard Housing Authority at 456-3324 for the Summer Food Service Program feeding site in your community. The Housing Authority is a leader in innovative housing projects in the public sector. We'll have an interview now at one of our newer single unit family Developments, Magnolia Trace, with Mr. Farr. This is Carnell Davis, host of Impact, on location with the Executive Director of the Prichard Housing Authority, Mr. Charles Farr, at our latest housing subdivision. Mr. Farr, we're at the Magnolia Trace subdivision. Explain to our viewing audience what this concept is in public housing.
This is Magnolia Trace, the latest subdivision that was completed by the Prichard Housing Authority. It was completed in 1989. This concept is our neighborhood subdivision concept, and if you look at the houses in this area, or in this subdivision, you'll see that it does not resemble public housing. It looks just like a regular neighborhood, subdivision type neighborhood, and this is what we try to achieve in this development. So when people come in this area and look around, it looks just like any other housing development.
So you have single unit, 3 and 4 bedroom units.
Right. This development consists of 30 houses. They're all single family. They are 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 35 3 bedroom, 2 bath unit with a utility room. You have 15 4 bedroom units with 2 baths. They're all central heat, central air, and that's unique in the public housing program for families of this type.
Okay, Magnolia Trace subdivision. Let's take a view of the subdivision.
Okay.
The Magnolia Trace subdivision, single unit homes, very elaborately built. This is a new trend in public housing. Instead of building the large multi-family developments, you can see the homes are